Hey Erica, hey Connie. How are all of y'all doing today? Thank you guys so much for joining me here. I know I'm running a little bit behind, but behold, that's just what we're working with. Today we're going to be working on just a whole mess of jewelry. Randy and I have auctions lined up for every single, hey baby, every single weekend in November. We hustling hard this year. And then also the first 2 weekends in December, we're having auctions as well. So we're trying to get stuff made for that. But also, hey Christina, hey Kit, how are y'all doing? Also, on top of that, we have 2 conventions for 2022 that we are like doing, which I'm nervous. I haven't done a convention in what feels like 2 years. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it'll have been, holy smokes, it'll have been 2 years. I'm not ready. um, so, and what's more, you guys, is we are starting from zero inventory. So we are almost inventory wise. Dog, bork, bork. Dogs are gonna be barking, guys. The ups man is here. So if you're wearing headphones, I'm very sorry. Like, just like mute me for like a little bit. Let's see if we can go without harassing the kindly delivery fellow. Who's a good boy. I'm just gonna try to keep them kind of quiet and peaceful if we can manage that. If I scratch their butts, they get pretty preoccupied. Come here, Sam. Give me them cheeks. Oh, nope. It's okay. Hey, do y'all want to lift this plate that has bratwurst on it? It still has cheese. Sorry. No, you don't get the plate. Oh, you still get the plate. Come on, Sam. Get your half of the plate. Well, that wasn't as bad as it could have been. Okay. Oh my God, they're so adorable, you guys. Look at those dogs. Do you want to lick the fork, Z? Blam, 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 blam. Nope. Okay, it's not as good as the plate. I panic ate a bratwurst because I haven't had lunch today and it's 5 p.m. So Randy microwaved one for me. And that's why I was a couple minutes late. Well, thank you, Deborah. I got all dressed up just for you guys. So I was feeling kind of fancy. I bathed, which was nice, I'm going to say. Hey, Mary Hart. Well, thanks, Christina. Coco always wants to leave in the big brown truck, right? No, they just went to murder whatever that guy leaves on the porch. So, hey Kelly, hey Droma, what's up? Not a whole lot.
What did you ask me to do?
Wawa and coffee. Also, don't lick that plate. The dog's already licked it.
Well,
They licked the fork too. What? I didn't hear what he said. He's the greatest. He really is. He's juggling like 500 billion things today, it feels like. Because every single thing I'm like, hey, Wendy, we come do rolling out the list. But he's a champion. But yeah, so we are back basically to where we were before we did our very first craft show back in like, was it 2007 or 2008? I don't recall. Hey, Linda. I'm doing good. I'm trying to use my brain. So give me a minute. I don't know what year it was, but it was a minute ago, you guys. So now
we went full time in 08.
Right on. Randy says it was 2007. We went full time in 08. Oh my goodness. So that's cool, but we do have all of that time of experience under our belt, so hopefully that'll be a good thing, but still panicking. Right on. Witch and Gnome says, I really like the cabs and the booty box. Well, thank you. I'm really glad. We tried our best, so I'm really glad y'all enjoy that. Hey, Janine. Wow, watching from Africa. Chatal, I think. Bad at pronouncing names. How long before your first show then? I don't know. Is it in April or May? I think it's in May. It'll be Anime St. Louis. And the thing is, you guys, we drive a clown car. Like, it's a Mitsubishi Mirage, Like, we can barely bring groceries home if we buy dog food and cat food at the same time. Do what, love? Now, yeah. So I don't know how, and we're trying to keep our costs as low as possible. So we were going to see if maybe we could fit our entire booth in that car with a road bag on top. So, sorry, I'm taking a deep breath because panicking doesn't accomplish anything. Oh, panicked Von noises intensify. Ah, Randy! What are we gonna do? Okay. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. It's not gonna be fine. That's 6 months. Not trying to stress you out. You can do this. Ha! No, but guess what's after that? Dragon Con. In whenever the hell that happens. Time is a construct, anyways. But so, and those historically were like the 2 best shows for us. So we're doing them. And like Randy cried the other day. Like he had genuine tears because we were stressed about something. And then I was like, it's fine. It's not like Dragon Con. And he was just like, stress. Dragon Con's in like, it's Labor Day weekend. That's what weekend it is. Christina says, can it tow? We'd have to get like a hitch installed or something. So we're going to try to keep it road bag, but what we're doing is we're leaving our grid walls at home.
It's a 3-cylinder.
And it's a 3-cylinder. So we'd have better luck, I do think, just getting a lawnmower and towing something with that. But we'll see. But yeah, we're just going to bring our jewelry. And both of these shows have historically been very good about providing tables. So we may not, like, there's stuff that we can cut corners and things. So we are going to keep you guys up to date because we were like, this is an excellent opportunity because we weren't able to, like, we didn't document anything because we didn't have a cell phone that could take pictures. Like, this was 2007 and we were poor. Like, so we didn't document anything whenever we were first starting our business. So now I'm gonna just cry at you guys the whole time while we panic make jewelry. So let's get this bad boy of a camera turned right now. Actually, give me just a second. I'm gonna go grab something. Well, thanks for meeting you here. Can I snag a bit of a kiss before you go? Don't cry. It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. You hear that part about Dragon Con? Yeah, there it goes. Okay, he's still crying. It's fine. It'll be fine, guys. So, yeah. Getting this flipped around. But honest to goodness, y'all, the biggest thing that we're worried about is if we're going to be able to maintain our bi-weekly tutorials, my year of yoga over on the Vonster vlog, our weekly shipments of shop updates and subscription boxes. Like, we've got quite a bit going on now that it has priority in our time, so I don't know how we'll be able to accomplish time budgeting. So the first time we were starting out, I did not have an arsenal of tools and materials. I did not have y'all cheering us on, which I tell y'all does make a world of difference for us. So things are quite different now than what they were, however long ago that was. But back then too, we had a lot more time on our hands. So we had zero money, but 24 hours in the day. Whereas now we have, a couple bucks more than zero money, but our day's pretty slotted out already. So it's gonna be a juggle photo. Okay. I'm gonna try to get caught up with comments. It really does make a huge difference if you guys do the @YvonneWilliams. I think I'm gonna have to reload because my chat froze. There we go. Because I'm gonna make sure that I have it on live chat instead of talk chat. But whenever you guys do the at Yvonne Williams, it highlights it in orange, and that helps me know that you're talking to me and not just talking to each other. So I understand it's more work on y'all's part, but I really deeply appreciate it. 69 people watching. Nice. We found after staying in for so long. Whoa, who knew this change of direction? Right? And that's it was a little unexpected, but we'll see how it goes. Hey Jean. Another Friday. Make an inventory. Yes. Which Randy and I last night we sat down and we made a bit of inventory, and I've been following along with this Oksana Crafts tutorial for how to make these ridiculously adorable owls. Like, look at this guy. He's he's so chunky and adorable. And well, actually, it turned out this guy is a mama, and he got two little babies. Look at those little baby owls. I tried remaking it out following the tutorial, and it's better when I follow the tutorial. Christina says, I never know what you're going to do next. Dude, me neither. So we're both equally held in constant suspense. Ooh, Shannon says, do you do a winter garden? I try. I don't know. It's last winter it got down to negative 24, so a lot of the herbs and things that I overwinter did not do so well. Also, I give the chickens free reign of the backyard, and it's impossible to keep them out of stuff during the winter months, because usually in the summer, like, I can like just dig a hole and they'll hang out there all day, like digging and scratching and stuff. Hey Sam, how's it going? um Right, Sandy? I love them as well. In our root beer float cabochons, shameless self promotion. On our website, we sell some cabochons that look like this that I personally think make the cutest little stinking like barn owls. Um, it's art, it's stylized, whatever. But sorry, I'm trying to like breathe and calm down. I have no idea what we were talking about. Well, back to crafting. So, oh, y'all check this. Randy really wants me to keep it, and I really want to sell it. Well, I mean, I'd love to keep it, but also dollar bills. Mama needs bread. Sorry, I don't know why I'm like this. I'm lonely. Um, Kelly says, make an owl. Ooh, maybe. Oh, that's what it was. Last night, Randy and I sat down and I got a couple of owls made. We made a whole mess of earrings. So what we've been doing for inventory so far, I'm actually going to grab that and show you guys. Because I'm trying to balance... Oh, I'm not tall enough. Where is it at? No, it's not that. I don't even know if we're going to be able to fit our inventory bins into the car. We'll figure it out. Thanks, Christina. I made it. So this is our tray. Oops, our tray of inventory that, like this, we still had sitting in there, but we have had some that were like just super cute little glass and gemstone beads. And all of the ones of a type get put in together. And so last night, Randy actually got all of these earrings made, because what we did is we went through with just all of the charms that we had in stock, because I'm trying to balance our time between what we call filler inventory, which is somebody comes through and they have $3 and they want to buy something. Boom, we got you. Because you'd be surprised how many of our bills we have paid, how many groceries have been purchased, how many tanks of gas have gotten us home on the backs of $3 to $5 earrings. So, and while it's an inexpensive charm, it is a surgical steel ear hook, super durable, with a little silicone back. So while they're inexpensive, they're not what I consider cheap, because it's not going to turn your ears green, whereas to me, cheap implies quality. These are just inexpensive. And so Randy he actually used up all of our ear hooks. So we're going to have to go and find more ear hooks. Meanwhile, I was making ones that are a little bit more of a price point up, because it's got like multiple beads, and gosh, it's so blurry. I'm so sorry, you guys. I really do try. It's probably because Let me wipe the. Give me a sec. Ooh, I hope this doesn't crash the phone again. There we go. Super professional. But yeah, so and whenever we do stuff like this, I'll actually just take a strand of beads, like get the same beads together and try to mass produce something handmade by making just a bunch of sister pieces or something very similar. Oops, where it's super durable as well. Whereas these are some really pretty little faceted green aventurine. We were gonna sell these for I think 8. They're just the convention. Huh?
The ones you made?
Yes.
10.
Randy says 10, and that's why he's in charge of our pricing. So, but I also got this one made last night. I started it the day before and then actually got it finished, and it was very challenging and a lot of fun, but I really, really like it. So, oh, hey, Deborah. She says, hey, Ron, I signed up for your $5 boxes months ago and was hoping I would receive a gift box for my birthday, but never did. Bummer. How do I receive a free gift box anyway? I'm very sorry for the confusion, Deborah, but we don't send out free gift boxes. Our $5 membership level is for our digital download content and coloring pages. We start shipping out boxes at the $10 level, and then we also do weekly giveaways. That's where we do free stuff. So we'll actually, if you've commented on our most recent shop update, then you'd have a chance to win a free booty box here in today's live stream. We'll be doing the giveaway close to 7 o'clock. But I'm so sorry for any confusion. It's been way too long. Moving house, new relationship, back beekeeping again. Oh my gosh, that's so cool, Sam. I hope you're doing well. The booty boxes. Yeah. But no, we have a whole lot of videos out there, so I do feel like sometimes wires can get crossed pretty easily, but I never try to be misleading or anything. Deborah, you can send us an email to backearthcreations@yahoo.com, and we'll try our best to help you out. But we really appreciate your support of the channel. I hate to have unintentionally misinformed or anything like that. So, oh hey Tashers, in your booty box video you said something about no more international shipping. Does that mean the sub for 30 to Canada will not be a thing? We are not taking any more future new members for the what's it called? Booty boxes.
To send to who is already signed up if we can.
Yeah, if we're able to, because there's some stuff that with our VAT info and things, we're just not able. Like one of the boxes we've gotten 3 months, we've sent it out and it's been returned to us. So we don't ship to that country anymore because it was like $25 to ship it. But it was one of the bigger boxes. So I hear you, puppy. So yeah, we're currently still able. It's pretty expensive, but you've been a supporter for so long, I don't mind it a bit. Jenny says, I highly recommend the $20 box. You get Parawire. Right on. Well, it really does my heart a lot of good to hear so many happy folks. Oh God, Kelly. Oh, this is so warm. Cheers, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining us and for all your kindness and patience. I'm just going to hold on to this warm cup for just a sec. Okay. And focus. What am I going to be working on today? So we've got some earrings. We could do... Hey, Randy. What should I work on today? Finger rings?
Sure.
Cool. Sounds great. So with our booth set up, we actually made all of those new displays. I don't know if you guys remember, if any of y'all recall from autumn, this time of year, 2019, I was remaking all of our necklace displays. We used a lot of leather making little leaf themed everything. We made all of the displays for our booth and then we never once got to use them. It was very, well, it was something else is what it was. And so with our booth setup, we have our pendant flats. So we're going to need a whole bunch of pendants. I'm going to focus on what's directly in front of me first, and that is the auctions. So I'm actually going to get necklaces made for, I want to get these two necklaces completed into like showcase pieces. It is, Mary Hart. I followed along with it step by step, and I have to say, it's such a good tutorial. Like, I absolutely love the way that she does such concise, clean, elegant simplicity is so challenging to me. So, I really love following along with her, and I don't know, she makes it feel doable. I like that. So, oh, thanks, Tryin'. Oh no, Tashers. I didn't take it as being grumpy at all. No, I'm actually okay, hippie stuff for a minute. I'm rereading actually through the book The Four Agreements. I've listened to it on audio tape a few times, but it's become part of like a little bit of my morning ritual when I'm putting like my lotions and stuff on and trying to pretend like I have eyebrows. Um I just flip open the book to like random page, whichever paragraph my eyes fall on first, and that's the one that I kind of, read and mull over as I get ready, up to coffee time whenever I get distracted by a million other things. And one of the big things in there is to not make assumptions and to not take things personally. So, and that's probably the best advice as a person who exists online primarily here lately, to just not take it personally. So I just assume the best, because gosh, I jump to conclusions like it's an Olympic sport. So I'd rather jump to the conclusion of just presuming that you're friendly and pleasant and not, unless somebody comes in like really mad, like very clearly, oh boy, they're upset. And in which case, I try to not take it personally because, I mean, I didn't kick your dog, I didn't spit in your face, I might have messed up, but if somebody's going to be super upset about that, I can't help them. I'll help them with anything else unless they decide that they're pissed. Um, mm, oh, it's coffee today, and it's good. It is like hot, but that just hot enough that you can drink it with like the least amount of pain as possible. Hey, Bella. Hey, Nan. How's it going? Ooh, what's for dinner? Hey, Peggy. Hey, Brooke. I have been making dragon eyes based on tutorials. I'm planning on using one with some polymer clay and make an eye patch for my Halloween costume. Maybe use a clip-on sunglass. Oh, Jen, that is so cool. Mental gymnastics are a thing. If it was an Olympic sport, I feel like I'd give others at least a run for their money. It's on, Tashers. Challenge accepted. But yeah, I'm going to work on these two big bad boys because I want to auction them off for the holidays.
Sorry, Tashers, but you don't get to win this one.
No, I'll concede. I don't want to. Of all the things to win in this life, I don't want to be like queen of the crazy off. With great power comes great responsibility. When you this bonkers. Oh my gosh, so much easier said than done, Brooke. You're good, Tashers. We're always here for you. It's not an obligation. It's not a requirement. We expect to see people come and go, and we're just glad to see you stop by and say hey. I'm gonna do some chainmail because this was right in front of me, so I'm gonna do that. Are you rearranging the house without me, Randy?
Yep.
What are you doing? Is he losing his damn mind?
He is.
What's going on in there?
I don't know.
What? He just brought me a ring. Hey, Bethy, how's it going? It's not a competition I want to admit to being best at. No! Well, the thing, I'm practicing a motto that I really like about competition. And it's like, it's not competition because I want you to win too. And I think that goes for the mental gymnastics at the Olympics as well. So, one ring to rule them all. Well, I actually just mixed it into the other, so good luck finding it again. Ooh, make your own pizza night? What kind of pizza you having, Sandra? Hey, Angie. Finally made a live stream, finishing up my first order of haunted trees. Ooh, that sounds cool. Do it, love?
I'll make your own pizza night.
We have tuna noodle goo.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I was telling them that way they could feel bad for you that you don't have pizza. Oh. To be fair, it's pretty decent tuna noodle goo. Can't wait to try it.
I'm into that.
Randy just jokes on you. I'm into that. Oh, Sabea, no. The one who does the owl tutorial is Oksana Crafts. If you just type into like YouTube Oxana and then owl, she'll be like the first hit. And I highly recommend literally every single one of her tutorials. She's an absolute goddess. Yo, Prul, what's up? Prul. That's your new name. It's Propool, just smashed together. Ooh, right on. Ooh, was it Embolicraft I follow on Instagram that just posted? I think they're working on a hummingbird tutorial that I really, really want to try out because it looks awesome. And I want to do it with one of like our dichroic glass cabs, like a green aventurine, and if I could figure out how to put in like a red dichro flash so that it looks very like ruby-throated hummingbird. Ah, that'd be so cool. Gotta peel potatoes. Right on, Tashers. So I post a new video for the owls. Yes. Finally caught you live. Well, hey, Pam. Love your creativity. I'm new to the jewelry life and I love it. Aw. Well, right on. I'm honored to be a part of your crafty journey. I have to say, it's a bit of a rabbit hole and I'm more than eager to help people slide down it. And just one of us, one of us. Right, Brooke? So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just opening rings, which fortunately is a good like solid half of chainmail. So whichever weave I decide on, I actually think I'm going to do some Byzantine. So let's go. And these are, what size is this? On the ring board, it is 20 gauge, 1/8 inch inner diameter. I want to see if I can't get a bit zoomed in for you guys. Nicole Hannah has a really good dragonfly tutorial, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm trying so hard to be better with names, but I know I don't have one. That's darn tootin'. I'd like to. I love dragonflies. We're doing real good, Propool. I hope the same goes for you and Drax's mom. The Four Agreements by Don something another, like D-O-N. Yep, the other half of Chainmail's closing them kit. If only all things in life could be distilled down to such simplicity. Now that you have done some owls, would they work on an oblong shape? Yes. But you might get some, I have to admit to you guys, the first owl, like on this one, he was so wall-eyed. Like he looked like me before I had my patch when I was in second grade. Just he was having some alignment issues. But if I had a long, narrow, I would just have to kind of size the eyes down. So, but no, I looked like I was looking at 3 people at once. My eyes were so crossed. Looks like a new tutorial challenge, Dragonfly. Right on. I kind of want to do a hybrid piece. That's like a gradiated full Persian 6-in-1 from large to small rings with like, so a chainmail body and then the wire wrapped for the dragonfly wings. That's what we'll do. I need to write that down. Randy's not here. Where'd he go? Why is my Randy? He disappeared. Didn't she do the spiders? Ooh, possibly. That's one of the hiccups about art being so open source is it's hard to tell where something originated or who did what, or because I've been seeing the wire wrapped spiders since for friggin' ever. Like I think the first craft show I ever attended as a child, there is somebody with wire spiders like that. So I'm doing 4 closed rings on our first open ring. You better not be putting my chickens to bed. They don't need put to bed yet. Randy, can you hear me? He might have his headphones on. Randy, can you hear me? Randy, are you there? I did a dragonfly, a chainmail body, and beetle wings. Oh, okay, that sounds amazing. Okay, so I'm closing that one. Oh, this is so blurry. Right on with Genome. Right on, Linda. Drive safe. Oh my gosh, that closure is horrible. Did I just throw an untouched ring on there, or did I actually try closing this? Is everything okay, Randy?
Yeah,
What were you doing?
on the phone.
Oh, okay. Someone called us?
Yeah.
People have our phone number?
Certain people, yes.
Was it our extended car warranty?
Was it what? No.
Okay. Was it car insurance through AT&T or whatever they've been calling about? Hey, Leaf. Oh, coffee's colder than it was. But it's still good. Give a hoot, don't pollute. And that's all we're going to say about that, because sometimes there's children who watch this show. Yes, they do. CSL Designs and Fantasia Elegance. Also, Mithril Arts, Kelly Jones, just a whole mess of them. Right, Sabea? What we do in the shadows is amazing. Randy will like walk by while I'm preening in the mirror, and he'll be like, "I'd watch you lay an egg or 3," and I'm like, "Dude, get out of here!" Right, Brooke? Hey, Robin. These were actually made with a tutorial from Oksana Crafts. So, I'd recommend going and checking her out. Okay, so now we've got 1 open, those 2 closed, taking a pinch of, whoops, okay, 1 and 2. Too advanced for now. We all baby step in the directions we go in. And closing that one. I'm going to see if I can't bring the camera in, because I don't want to bring the camera in so close that I... Yeah, right? I don't want to bring the camera in so close that I start hitting the tripod, but also I don't want to just be blurry. He keeps transforming into cats, but he keeps not getting the face right. Okay, so... Ugh, please stop being blurry. Well, this is just life now. So for the Byzantine, I'm going to go ahead and just get a couple of units made, is what Randy and I call them. And then we're going to be joining them together with either some gemstone links or some more jump rings, but we'll see how things go. Did you get 8 up?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a bit warmer today. I was watching mosquitoes on the other side of the glass. I'm just closing some rings. So a way that when Randy and I are making inventory together, usually I would sit him down across from me and he'd set up the rings and then um move them across, like he'd set them up on a little work surface and then he'd move them across and I'd weave them, or he'd set them up and weave them and I'd be making the gemstone links. Ooh. Okay, I'm so sorry for the confusion. Leaf says, I have some confusion about the booty boxes. Are they the subscription ones? I thought they were, but the website confused me. They are, Leaf. All we've done is rebranded our craft kits that are basically our subscription kits. We've just rebranded them, given them a burst of fresh life with more shiny baubles. And it's the same exact thing. Like anybody who was already in our craft along club or getting monthly subscription boxes, we just call them booty boxes now. Sandy, it was the episode where Laszlo like went into hiding. I guess did he? Hey Randy, in that episode that had Mark Hamill in it of what we do in the shadows.
Yeah.
Why was Laszlo running from Mark Hamill?
He owed him.
He owed him?
Yeah.
Was it like $20 or something ridiculous?
It was something ridiculous.
It was something ridiculous, and instead of paying, he like vanished for 6 months. And it's just yes. Oh no, Randy and I watch a lot of what we do in the shadows. Hey Yvette, how's it going? We're doing some chainmail. Do, 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 do. Hey Wendy.
He had rented a apartment from him in California in 1920.
Rented an apartment from him in California in 1920. And did he just like, was he late on rent or something? Or like, or his deposit? I don't know. We'll have to rewatch it because it's hilarious. Like that whole show just gets better and better every time you rewatch it. Yeah, right, Pro? Into the description, it had the same ones that were there before, so just get the booty box, not in the sub area. We're still working on updating the website. I've been juggling a few things. I really dropped the ball on that, but it's any of the subscription kits that you sign up for with 20, 30, 40, 50 will be what was demonstrated in the booty box tour video that we've released recently. Now with 10%, well, I don't know the percentage, but now with more booty. So just weaving some rings. And I think I'm just going to do this one. Oh, yeah. I was going to beg Randy to come weave chainmail for me. Hey, Randy. Please. Please. But you could come weave chainmail. He's just cackling. As though I've not asked him to do enough work today. I suppose you can just enjoy yourself. Oh, there's a blue jay. What's that other bird? Is that another blue jay? What? Y'all ready to see some freaking flying burbs? Look at these burbs. Is he still there? Ah, he's on the fence now. That's a blue jay. There's he. Or is that a mocking? What is that? It's two blue jays. Excellent. I'm excited about the Blue Jays because even though they're bullies, they actually beat us. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm so sorry. I had to restart the phone. And then I just started weaving chainmail. Like Randy was like, "So how's restarting the stream going?" And I was like, "Oh so I'm back. Sorry." Oh. Hey, Mama Salty. Yes, What We Do in the Shadows was a movie originally, but they have also made a show. It's sometimes there are guest appearances from the original cast, but it's primarily a new cast. Same universe though, still pretty good.
If you watch the movie, you got the idea of the show.
Yeah, if you've watched the movie, you get the pretty general idea of the show. I really wanted to dress up as Nandor and Guillermo.
Why do I gotta be Guillermo?
Gizmo, bring me more coffee.
Yes, master.
Yes, masterpiece. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Randy would have been Guillermo. We'd have to put a whole bunch of like sweaters on him and a wig, but. Hey Amanda, how's it going? Well, have a good night.
Do get excited about creepy paper.
I do get excited about creepy paper. Since I couldn't get into the show, I tried so hard, and it's right up my alley. Just didn't click. Right on. And that's perfectly fair. There's a lot of shows that I'm like, why don't I like this more? It's okay though. Hey, Penny Van. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do,
Hey,
do,
Penny.
do, 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 do.
It's sad because we'll watch the show and it's just like, why am I every one of these characters?
Yeah. Randy has moments where he resembles every single one of those characters, and it's amazing. Oh. Yep, Jeff. Okay, so now, oh, I gotta zoom in. There we go. I won't show you guys the Blue Jays anymore. I'm pretty sure it's flinging the camera around that makes it crash. So I'm just hooking through there. Oh no, Mary Heart. Same though. And I don't know if this ring's going to be large enough to accommodate, because I always want my components to move freely, and that can get a little tricky whenever yeah, I'm going to need a bigger one because the teeth of the gears kind of get tangled up on the other rings. Open that back up. Here's some rings. Now these are 18 gauge 3/16. And these are standard wire gauge. Confusion time. These are standard wire gauge. These are American wire gauge. Good luck. So it would have been 20 gauge and 16 gauge if they were both. Oh no, Yvette! No, you can do it. Do it for Salvador. The skull she's working on, by the way. Ooh, well, I'm glad the quality's good for you, Connie. It's blurry as crap on my screen. So these are the same rings that I was using further up in the neckline. Do you log the items you use or just do a little guessing in the end? I'm so bad at keeping track of what I used. Um, well, we only really work with like 5 ring sizes, honestly. So I can tell by looking at them just because I have it'd be different if I were in somebody else's craft room and like, oh, that's a blah 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 ring size. Because it's like, I don't know, it could be I don't know what that could be, but I know for me, we only purchase one ring size that's close to this, and that's the 20 gauge 1/8 inch. We only keep one ring size that looks like this, and that's the 18 gauge 3/16. And for the longest time, Randy and I just called them by like names. So like these ones we would call Persian bauble because it's we usually make half Persian 3-in-1 out of it for what we called our bauble necklaces. And so that's just something that we made a whole bunch of until the name stuck. And then like we don't even make hacky sacks for years and years now, but we still call 16 gauge 1/4 inch. Randy will be like, do I use hacky or scale rings? And the hacky is the 16 gauge 1/4 inch, and the scale rings that we use with the large scale mail for making like our costume tops are the 16 gauge 5/16, if I'm remembering correctly. Right on, Kit. Yeah, if that were the case, I would like write it down or something because I get confused super easy. Oh no! 20 gauge 1/4 inch. That sounds like it would be you'd like kind of you'd have to like double or triple up on it quite a bit. But so now we have the chainmail attached. You can kind of see blurry, very. Yeah, they don't stay closed well enough for me. Right on. Right, Kit says 16 gauge 1/4 inch or necktie rings for me. That tracks. A great weave, Kelly, if you're interested for using up rings that you're not entirely happy with, is like shaggy loops. Um, that way you use a thicker ring for down the center, and then you just use those smaller rings for maybe putting like a seed bead or something on, and then you close it. And that way all it has to do is just hang there, and they'll be a little bit daintier shaggy loops. If you search on like mailartisans.org, you should be able to find it. And I do find that I really like using most of the ring gauges that I use are an aspect ratio of I think 4. Let me see. Ah, crap. I say crap because I tried to clean. Good luck ever finding anything. Oh, hey Randy, I found those blacklight reactive balloons. I'm gonna set them here so I don't forget them. Next to my plant. Yeah, it's a good start. What the heck? I don't know what I did with it. Thank you, Wendy. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. Hey, where you go? What up? Okay. Right on, Kelly. It's just an idea. I know that typically, like, if I have something that wasn't working the way that I wanted it to, and it just lingers around in my craft room, I just get frustrated every time I see it. So I like to just use it up, or just donate it. Because it's like, I'm never going to use it. If I do make something with it, I'm not going to be happy with it. I'm always going to be worried about, is that ring going to, is it going to do its thing? So, I'm just, right, Penny? Which is why I always say that out loud to Randy so he can come save me from myself. So now we could continue. I kind of want to do a little gemstone. So here's some super cute. They're like labradorite rondels, sort of. Oh, my squeaky freaking chair. I'm not even self-conscious if that sounds like farts, because quite frankly, if I could fart like that, I'd go pro. Like, I would be a professional farter if I could just sit here and I'd charge people $1. Be like, hey, look what I can do. Oh my god, that is so true, Kit. It's the magical phrase that opens up a dimensional door to the land of the lost. Do what, my love?
So many left-footed socks.
So many left-footed socks, indeed. And I'm gonna rummage through my scrap bin, rummage, and see if I can find some wire that fits through these beads. Nope. Nope. Right? Oh, maybe this one. That's a nice long piece of scrap wire. Eek. Okay, I can see why I haven't used these beads, because they are so finicky. Okay, I'm going to take then my 26 gauge that is directly next to me. It's the only reason why I'm using this color, is because it is directly next to me. And I'm going to make some soupy doopy wrapped loops. So for each one of these links that I'm fixing to make, I'm going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 inches of wire. So I'd use 24 gauge if I had it, but I've used it all up. At least that I'm aware of. So now, hopefully, we just oiled the connection points on this chair with like WD-40, and it's still the squeakiest dang chair in the whole house. And then I'm going to put a little 3mm bead, maybe, on either side. Because I was going to do a 3mm and then a 2mm, but we might just go right down to a 2mm. Nah, I really like that. Let's do that. Right on, Penny. Also, do I even have enough of these little... Yeah, I do. Whoops. Come here, little guy. I just want to use you in jewelry. Don't be afraid. It's only me. Okay, so now I'm going to take my mandrel pliers, and I'm actually going to do like 3 loops. You know, this may actually be easier with my actual mandrel instead of pliers. Just because then the jaws don't get in the way. There you go. So I've done 3 wraps with our 26 gauge wire. And now I get to try to carefully wrap it around itself. Because you can kind of like cinch this down. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So I'm just leaving it on there. I'm not trimming it yet. because I may want to try to do something just to get a little bit of extra stability on there. Can I fit 2 wires through the beads? No. Well, kind of, but not really. But not, okay. So I've threaded a bead on there, and I'm just going to twist around. Because I don't want to extend too much, because I don't want this link to be so long that it starts like bending and stuff. Put that little bit of scrap over yonder. Now what might be perfect, at least from this side, is we might be able to fit that little bit that we did right there into the 3mm. Not quite. Close though. Ah, there we go. So we just kind of screwed the bead onto it. I'm so sorry in advance before people leave comments and stuff about the video quality. This is a live stream. I do tutorials on all of these different techniques. If you're getting frustrated at like the video quality, then maybe just treat it as like a really, really bad podcast where I'm trying to demonstrate something with just talking. Um, so that's how that's coming out. And again, I'm going to come around into this side and just do 1, 2, oopsie, 3 wraps, smushing them together. And coming down, 2, 3. And I'm actually going to do a little bit of like a wrap around each of the beads until we get to right there. And do 1 and 2. Now I'm going to give that a snip real nice and close. Oop. And I always want to be careful because you can see here how I pulled on this and one of the loops started to come small. Oh, right on, Pro. Okay. Well, my tablet's oozing it. Damn. It's all pixels, so I'll stop apologizing. So I'm just going to thread that back onto my round nose pliers, and then I'm actually going to pull just a little bit, and that tightens up all of that wrapping that we had just done. Right on, Tara. Because honestly, I mean, y'all should be crafting too. Don't y'all have something you should be working on? Get it out. Let's work on it together. And that way, if you have any questions and stuff, this is the best time for me to try to be helpful, by vaguely describing something that might work. And so now from there, we can take these rings that we've opened previously and attach the chainmail to the wire wrapping. And at this point, if you were using such thin wire, and if you had like the bead caps and crimp beads not bead caps, crimp beads and crimp covers, this would be just as doable on a little bit of like Acuflex or tiger tail or something like that as well. So, and if it were much longer than this, I would actually recommend using that more flexible wire as an alternative, because I don't want something like this one to break. But I just love how it kind of tapers off. How can we craft and type and chat at the same time while we're keeping up with everything? I believe in you. now hold on to my little increasingly less warm cup. I have a coffee warmer, but I use it for the pickle for my metal smithing because I can't be trusted. I will leave a cup of coffee on a coffee warmer for like 4 days until it grows new life forms. I won't drink it, but it'll still be there. Ah, the flower doesn't look at what the other flowers are doing, Tara. It just blooms. I'm doing me, and you're doing you, and nobody can do what you do better than you. Right on, Iris. Sounds like you have a busy day ahead of you. Okay, so now we get to do the other side. Oh my gosh, Pro. Are you secretly Mac from the Dresden Files? Like, you have to tell me. Hey, Allie, how's it going? There we go. We've got 3 wraps around the mandrel and then 3 wraps of our tail wire around our core wire. You said maybe. Uh-huh. Oh, Kat! She says, I'm just trying to get over COVID. I've lost my mojo to craft, trying to find it. Well, I mean, getting sick will do that for you. I hope you get to feeling better. 26 gauge, yes. It is not ideal, but it is what I had directly next to me. So, oftentimes, that's, my preference is laziness. So, whatever's closest to me, that's what I use. Ooh, right on, Tara. Therapy, schmerapy. You don't need therapy, you need another shelf for putting beads on. Randy says that's called enabling. Sure is, honey buns. It sure is. Okay, so the wrap that I'm doing, I'm actually going to wait until we've done the other end because I think this is going to be my new like favorite way. So, hey, Itsy Bitsy, how's it going? Oh, we've only been streaming for a little over an hour. You're not too late. We still got at least another hour in us. Actually, we do have just another hour in us, and we'll be doing the giveaway at close to the 7 o'clock mark. So, and then from 7:30 until question marks, we will be doing the craft along after party, which is for our $1 and up Happy Crafter Club members, which is basically everybody who like. We're trying to call our craft along club the Happy Crafter. I don't know. We're trying it out. Um, but it just if you're a dollar up pledger over on Patreon or on our website, we send out a link to a private stream, and then we just keep on crafting till the cows come home. So I'm just wrapping around. Sorry, I was doing it without thinking about it. Just once around each bead, and I'm going to come here to the end and go like 1, 2. We want to smush those loose ends just as well as we can. I'm gonna thread this back onto my round nose pliers to make sure it's nice and smushy. Getting that loose end, yep, tucked in. So now holding on to that, and you can see we have this little bit of a tail wire. I'm just wrapping. I kind of want to go the same direction. So I'm just going to wrap around. So it's like I'm just twisting it. Ooh, almost not long enough, but it should do the trick. And this is where I grab my fine tip bent nose. What pliers did you use for your owls? I used my mandrel pliers, my wire snips, and my flat nose and bent nose for the owls. Wait, which end? Where'd my go? Okay. Yes, that is the end I need to. I wish my eyeballs worked slightly better than what they do. That'd be cool. Okay, so I don't quite have enough wire to make it nice and tight around those 3 wraps. So I'm just going to make it tight around this bead. Unfortunately, it's thin enough wire that if anybody's like, this isn't specifically perfect, be like, well, it's art. There we go. And then again, putting each of those loops onto my round nose pliers and just giving it a little bit of a pull that tightens everything down. It's organic, that's right. Mary Hart says, do you do anything special when it's time to feed the dogs? My husband plays rock and roll all night as the dinner bell for the dogs and cats. It's funny to see them when it starts. We have a specific whistle. Well, I do. I don't know if Randy's ever been conscious of it, but whenever I was a kid, Dad would do a specific whistle to, announce that it's food time for the cat. And I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want to uh, false alarm the dogs. But anytime that we have a treat or anything like that, it'll be like do 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 do, like, but as a whistle. And it's what I use for the chickens. It's what I use, and we try to have that sound association. That way, if ever the dogs are running, like if somebody leaves the front gate open and we don't realize it and we let the dogs out, we can do that whistle, and they're like food, and we always make sure that anytime that they come, whenever we do that whistle, they do get food because they are very food motivated. Same bitch. Like, sorry. Children shouldn't watch my stuff. Uh, disclaimer. Hey, Mandy Lou, how's it going? But and it also works with Callie. Hopefully, we're trying to kind of whistle train her as well to expect treats whenever we do the whistle. Um, just because it's very difficult to be able to communicate, language barrier and stuff between humans and cats and dogs. So if I can build up a consistent expectation, then if I'm worried because like weather's coming in or I haven't seen Callie in a while, I'll go outside and I'll do that whistle a whole bunch. And I mean, unless she is just really preoccupied with like a mouse or something, I've had almost a 100% success rate with her coming within like a minute or two. There's been times where the wind's been very high, like very windy, lots of traffic noises and stuff, so she might not have been able to hear. So sometimes it'll take me getting within earshot of her. So, foodies, my duties. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Itsy bitsy. I love that so much. All right, Aunt Allie. Well, the cat has me trained. When she wants out, she rings the bell that I have on the door handle, which I just had it there because I like the sound of the bell whenever the knob turns. Like it lets me know that somebody's coming in the front door, regardless of what room I'm in the house. Like in the house. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna do on the necklace for this one, because we're gonna like finish it with chain. So let's go ahead and start the chainmail for this one. Okay, and it looks like these are just some smoky quartz beads. Curse you. That 18 gauge will not fit into. Maybe, well, I'm just going to throw that. No, is this more 18 gauge? Yes. And this is the number one trouble with trying to use scrap wire. In today's episode, will it fit? Where's that one I threw? I bet that was the right wire size. Squeaky damn chair. Oof. Like, squeaky chairs annoy me so much. Not when somebody else is sitting in them, but whenever I sit in them. Because it, like, rips me mentally away from what I'm doing. And if I get derailed, then it can be kind of challenging to get a little chaos brain back on track. Are every single one of these 18 gauge? What the heck? Okay, I gotta grab. I'll be right back. I need kisses. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I have grabbed my 20 gauge pair-a-wire. Let's see if it'll fit. Yes, perfect. Excellent. Okay, where'd the bead go? There it is. So let's do 3 on each side. That's a nice round number. Ooh, a can of Pam spray? I don't know, man. That sounds like a surefire way to get my dogs to like start harassing my chair. And also maybe ants. But at this point, I might actually try that. I'm just pulling off about a 4-inch section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it gets sticky right on. Okay, so that's 6 4-inch sections of our 20 gauge. Let me put away some of these pliers just to make a little bit more space. I have misplaced my purple hand. There they are. And for this, I'm going to be using my flat nose pliers, my bent nose pliers, my wire snips, and my mandrel pliers. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to come through and do one end of each of these. I'm going to come in about 2 inches. And I'm going to be attaching with these stainless steel rings, but if I were using these guys, I'd like the 18 gauge. I wouldn't be able to fit 2 of the 18 gauge in the smallest mandrel size, so I'd be using the next size up. But I don't know. Let's see what we can do. I think I want to use those stainless steel to attach. So there's 1 and 2 loops. You don't have to do 2 on these. I just really dig it. Makes it look a little bit more like beefy. 2 and 3 wraps before we do a snip. I'm going to hold on to those wraps that we just did, place this in the jaw, and bend because I want it as a nice balloon shape. So just to get that centered up a little better. And now from here, to help tie it in with the color scheme, I really want to use copper as the accent. So I've got a copper bead, a smoky quartz, and a copper bead, all in what looks like 4mm size. Sorry, I think I was saying these were 3mm earlier. I was confused. I was mistaken. WD-40 doesn't last because it is a water displacer. You need a lubricant. Right on, Anita. Excellent advice. Some 3 and oil. Okay, very cool. Actually, I have some of that sitting on the desk. So we have our 2 wraps around the mandrel pliers, and then 1, 2, and 3. If this were sterling silver, I would be working off of the spool, but I save all of my copper pieces and melt them down. And I'm actually saving up a batch for a video to show y'all of how we're going to be melting them down. So, yeah, I actually have some sewing machine oil, and it's I really like the sewing machine oil because it doesn't have any like paraffin or waxes in it that can build up and gunk up the machine. But for something like my chair, that should be, it shouldn't matter as much. There's not a whole lot of small parts to get gooped up. Okay, so there's one link that I really like the look of. Now we get to do that 5 more times. So to go into production mode, again, if Randy and I were working together, he's moderating and doing a couple of other things, I think. So I'm not bothering him with coming over to weave chainmail with me. But typically when we're on inventory production, he'd be doing the chainmail and I'd be doing this wire wrapping part. It really helps. I mean, it's still technically the same amount of work. 2 of us working, the production time is faster. And I don't have to be like switching gears. Slather it with axle grease. The thing is I think I'm not entirely certain where it's squeaking. Like, it seems to be the connection point of where the back of the chair goes into like the rest of it, which is like a concealed mechanism. Oop, pliers slipped. And also, I mean, if I fixed it right away, then what would I have to complain about, really? No. Yeah, I would like it if it didn't squeak anymore. We'll have to just turn it upside down again and get in there. Okay, so there's that. And give it a smush. And so I'm just going to go through like how I did that bend. You would be surprised how much time gets wasted in production with picking up and setting down and losing and trying to find and picking up and setting down pliers. So if I'm able to, like right now I'm holding on to my mandrel pliers, if I could just go through and do this step on all of my pieces, I mean, it saves cumulatively seconds, but when you're crafting for, gosh, when Randy and I were on the road full time, we really did. I'm not exaggerating, you guys. It was standard for us to have a 12-hour workday. And from the minute we woke up till the minute we went to bed, we were crafting. But that's what doing over 30 shows in a year will do. It shouldn't have to be that way with us just doing the two, but. Hey, patio. Ah, tongue in cheek, right on. I was considering it. uh, well, unfortunately, Randy doesn't give me a whole lot to complain about. So, I mean, I say that unfortunately, completely like sarcastically, I guess, but it's nah, no complaints here. And honestly, I think it's just with this squeaking chair, I get so like hyper fixated on stuff that I know people are going to complain about in the comments. And I'm trying really hard to not live my life like that, but it's like that's why I don't use different background music anymore, is because Lord help me if I do. I had done like different background music for like a few of our tutorials, and like 90% of the comments have been, I hate this song. And it's like, okay, well, yeah, that's great. So, um, or if I have like my crappy nail polish, somebody be like, oh my God, get your nails done. I'm like, okay. And I'm trying so hard to get out of the mindset and just, it feels like it's borrowing trouble. When somebody's not being constructive, they're just spewing criticism into the void of the internet. I'll deal with it when it happens. I need to stop borrowing trouble, trying to preemptively anticipate what people are going to complain to me about. Um, I don't know, Bethy, but it's like, ugh. So, trying to just purge that crap from my mind. And part of me is like encouraged because I'll be talking to some of our other friends who are YouTubers, and they're like, yes, oh my God, like why do they feel like I have to know how much they don't like this thing? And I'm like, I don't know, man. But so part of me is like, well, it's not just me that this happens to. In fact, I feel very fortunate that it doesn't happen nearly so much as it could, clearly. Um, oh, they sure are, Anita. They can be. But again, I'm not taking it personally. I think our channel's actually gotten big enough that I think some people, whenever they see like some of our videos, like one of them's got like over 1 million views, they think, maybe they think that I'm part of like a multi-channel network, or that I've got like a bot that answers all of my comments and stuff. And maybe they don't realize that it really is just Randy and I, a couple of literal potato people. Like, we're just animate potatoes, you guys. Like, uh, trying to juggle and run everything ourselves. So, by not taking it personally, really relieves a lot of the headache. But the only thing with that is it takes constant mindfulness and vigilance. That's really good advice, Dashers. Right on. There have been times I'll be doing video editing, and I'll hear the train go by, and I'm like, at this time of night, and then it's on the video. um ah all right on. Angela says, hey Yvonne, I would really like to see some of your hair accessories because you are the queen of creations. You're very kind. I think because you can show something, your coffee is getting cold. It is, and my hands are very cold too. Anita says your channel has a lot of awesome fans. I'm not gonna lie, Anita, not to flex, but my fans are the coolest. All my tashers. Are you sure you aren't bots? I think you're bots from China. Yeah, probably. Show Barb's do milk. Like, oh, I do too, patio. That was like, not gonna lie, that was the peak of my guitar playing career. Because I've gotten nothing but worse at the guitar. And maybe it's that I'm getting a slightly better ear for how bad I am at the guitar. But I haven't had the confidence to try to record another guitar session. But I'm working on it. I have a compounding problem that whenever I become interested in something, the thing like my interest levels up before my ability does. So like it's no longer enough that I can just strum and make noises on the guitar. But it's like I want to be able to mix them and do like suddenly a whole bunch of like digital crap in Audacity to like make more complex music because I have this idea in my head of what I'd like to do. Thing is that I max out at making noises on a guitar and it's not even music. It's like I did like it's actually the all of our background music of that guitar is like the two opening chords of like Sound of Silence. That's it. And it's me just fumbling about with that. So I'm like, I want to do a full like 12-piece orchestral like background and like layer myself with myself and it's like I can't even play along with the metronome. Like I need help. $5 show box. Yup. Oh, there's another one. This is time consuming. Ooh, I don't know, Julia. We have not checked the mail today. Um, hey, Randy. Did I get anything in the mail today?
No.
Okay, Randy says I haven't received anything in the mail today, so.
It might be at the post office.
It may be. Well, she says it was from Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Which that usually ships to here. Ooh, y'all, I just found these beads. I think I'm gonna use these ones in the next one because they have like this really pretty like little shiny finish on them. Yes, definitely using those beads. Okay, back in the jar for you. There we go. And I'm just gonna get all of those stacked together so that we don't have a spill. But yeah, now that we have all of the step 1 done, then it's as easy as coming through and getting the beads on. And then I come out by about 3 millimeters. Right on, Denise. Well, the best advice I'd ever gotten was from my bonus dad, Fred, who, because I was like drilling and drilling and drilling on my flute and being like, well, it's not perfect. And he's like, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just got to put on a good show. And he had made a career out of being a musician on his, I believe, bass guitar for like, 40 years. So, I mean, that's solid advice. And he's like, the audience doesn't care if you're being technically perfect. They do not care. Except for like the one of them in the comments section. um, so they just want to hear something nice. They want to chill out. They want to have a good time. So just put on a good show and you're good. And I was like, yes, sir. Fantastic advice. My booty box most recent purchases are still staying in Carthage. Postal service is really slowing down. Oh no. Holy crap. I thought we shipped that like a minute ago, Kit. To our P.O. box. Okay, we'll have to stop by and check. I'll check on Kit's package when we get over there too. Give me just a sec. I'm trying to... My fingers are so cold they hurt. I'm gonna go shut a window. That would probably help. Okay. Really purposefully slowing. Oof. Well, I'm glad we're going to be starting our auctions earlier in the year. So that does not bode well.
Or are they purposefully slowing down because they're purposefully charging more too?
Yeah. I don't know, honey. We'll look into it.
Okay.
I didn't, Pro. Did you really? Did you really send a package? Leaf says the window's open. I'm jealous. It's 44 here. Let's see. What's the temperature here? Cold is what it is. And also, like, it was warm today, but the house, I wish it did this in the summer, but it holds on so much to cold. So, like, in the winter, if it's cold in the house, it doesn't matter if it's a warmer day outside, it still just stays cold. So, it's getting down to 55 tonight. Says it feels like 66 right now. But I just know my little fingies are cold. Certainly no 44 though. Oof. Certainly we'd have to turn the heater on at that point. Free air conditioning, I guess. Gotcha, Leora. I bet no mosquitoes though. That'd be nice. Hate those little bugs. Right on, Kit. It does seem like the summer weather just dropped off. But yeah, like now I'm sitting on the front edge of my chair and it's not squeaking, so I don't mind it a bit. Oof, goodness, Iris. Giving it a little smush with our bent nose pliers and just making little links. Nice. Patio's like, it's 78 here. Ah! Right on, Dashers. Nobody puts Pro in the corner. Or his box. Wow. Really, Anita? It's crazy. Right on. I'm so proud of you, Pro. What's up, love?
Still wearing my big boy pants.
Randy's like, I'm still wearing my big boy pants. You are, aren't you? You put on like real clothes today. Nice. I'm proud of you too, honey. Giving it the old snipper. We got one more. And this is something that, especially whenever I was working off the spool, that I would just sit in the car while Randy drove us to events. And try to get some little links and stuff made. Because even if you have them made, you could use them for anything. They could be bracelets, they could be part of an earring, they could be part of a necklace like this. And oftentimes, our struggle would be for making booth inventory. We want it absolutely cool and pretty as possible while keeping the price absolutely low as possible. So it's like, how do we do as little work as effectively as possible? And we're still struggling with that to this day. Oh, Mary Hart, I do hope you get back to 100% just as quick as you can. Hey, Maxine. All right, on. Anuka, the Song of Time? Do you mean Ocarina? That's a Song of Storms. Hey, Randy.
Mm-hmm.
How does the Song of Time go?
I could have told you if you hadn't asked.
Well, that's fair. Gonna have to whip my ocarina out. Because I know Saria's song, I think. I have not worked a whole lot at all with metal clay, Lola, but I'm absolutely in love with the concept of it. I think it would be so cool to get to make like my own little like bezels and stuff. The only like I think though that I'm actually more interested in doing something like lost wax casting because I don't think you have to deal with the shrinking that you deal with the metal clay. So I think there are some things that it's like, oh, super cool to do with metal clay, but other things that I just learn more about it, before I can make like any kind of solid judgment. Okay, and there's our last link. Let me get my hands warm. Really, Sabea? Oh, that'd be so cool. Because I watched some folks on Instagram that he'd do like burr. Oh, all of my worm is gone suddenly. Like goosebumps, y'all. Oof. Okay. Did it in college. Very cool. I want to go to the William Holland School in Georgia and take lapidary and lost wax and lampwork classes and just all sorts of. My brain is hungry. Right, Lila? The brain hungers. Okay, so I thought I was going to be using this ring size because that's what we used in the bezel. I think I'm going to be using these guys here. So, that's not the right pliers. Let me put those where they go. Hey, Barbara, how's it going? And I have to say, I am much faster at making inventory when we're not chit-chatting, but I wouldn't trade this for the world. So thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. We may be able to beg Randy to come over and help in the after party, because there's not quite so much to moderate. Hey, April. She says, just watched your Parawire video. Have you ever used stainless steel wire in your projects? If so, what do you think of it? I have used stainless steel in the past, but it was not from Parawire, so I can't speak on that experience. But the stainless steel that I'd gotten was like, it was for making chainmail rings out of, and so it had a whole lot of, it was very springy, very challenging to work with. Um, I'd really love to get my hands on some from Parawire, just haven't gotten around to ordering it. Um, but yeah, I'll have to try that out and let you know how it goes. I'm really interested actually in getting some from them to use for making my own ear hooks. Just because it can be a little tricky sometimes trusting um, other sellers that are like, yeah, yeah, this is surgical steel. It's plated. And I'm like, if nope, nope, those two things don't go together. Like, hey, Randy, my love,
Mm-hmm.
could you put my chickens to bed?
Yeah.
Thank you, honey. So I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 closed per each. One. Right on. 2. Hey Gary, how's it going? 3. Oh, we should do a podcast and call it the Randy Vaughn Cast. Stainless steel wire from Paraguay, I found it very stiff. I like to work with 20 gauge and 26, but I love the stainless steel factor. Right on. It might be really nice for like core wires, perhaps, if you want something very stiff for that. I'll have to get my hands on some and experiment. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Randy got far enough away from the house that his headset disconnected. So now I'm coming over his speakers. Oh yeah. Stainless steel chainmail is, especially after it's been tumbled, is like decadent. Right on. Ooh, rings, yeah. There he is. He recontacted. Hey, Lori. It could be the video. It's the live streams. And we got like a 5G phone and everything. Wait, no way. Am I still? No. Okay, I am on space internet. So I'm just weaving some more of this Byzantine. And in about 5 minutes or so, we're going to be doing our giveaway. So for all y'all who are interested in winning a free $10 booty box, please head over to our most recent shop update from this past Monday and leave a comment to put your name in the hat. That's looking good. Oh gosh, these use a lot of rings. Thank you, Randy.
You're welcome.
Okay, so now do we attach the bead first? Yeah. I'm going to attach the bead links first and then attach the chainmail. So just hooking that through and getting it closed. And hooking through these two. The rings that we used for this were 18 gauge 3/16 in bright and anodized aluminum. Whoop. Plier slipped, but that's okay. Oh, that happened once and I stabbed myself in the stomach with my ply. It hurt. I literally bled, and then it bruised because I'd punched myself in the stomach. So it wasn't as bad as that, so it wasn't so bad. And that's doubled up stainless steel, so that should hold up pretty nicely. Super durable. And I'm going to get 4 more rings opened. Now, also, the stream crashes if I move the camera around a whole bunch. So if the stream crashes while I get it transferred around so that we can go do the giveaway, we will be back. I just want to say that um, so that y'all know, like preemptively. And that's why we've actually started doing the giveaways to kind of towards the end of the live stream. That way, if any folks are like, yeah, I didn't care about the giveaway anyway, um, then they don't have to worry about it. Tasha says, may I ask how heavy it is? Not as heavy as you'd think because the metal is aluminum and the bulk of it is polymer clay. So it's about this heavy. I don't know. Like, it's like maybe 5 slices of bread, but like a really like light bread. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like
Is it as wide as a washing machine?
it's not as wide as a washing machine, but like maybe like 6 grapes or a small rock. That's about how. Gosh, I need to get better at this. America. Not lead bread. No. Melba toast. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a multigrain. Not full wheat, like whole wheat, but multigrain at least. The fancy kind that has like sunflower seeds on top.
Or maybe like a bagel?
A bagel. No, it's definitely not as heavy as a bagel. I don't know. Would you? Oh, thank you, Randy. He brought a scale. Well, I don't have anywhere to put this. It weighs less than the scale.
Are we talking Wonder Bread or Texas Bake?
Here's a scale for reference. It's definitely lighter than the scale. Sorry. Sorry, I think I'm hilarious. Okay. Okay. So this thing's filthy. But you can kind of see. Do you want it in ounces or grams? Let's go grams. Full chicken nuggets on this. It's 40 grams. But that's what this little, maybe if I hold this part up. 37 grams. So, so go like weigh out however many slices of bread equals 40 grams, and it's that heavy. Oh, you want to see ounces? Okay. Pressing the button. I'm pressing button. Yeah. Is 1.4 ounces. So that's pretty chunky. I'm not gonna lie. That's a heavy pendant. And now we need to figure out how to translate that into bread. Oh, Tashers, I have missed you. Please stay at least one alligator apart from each other. Okay, so, oh, I do really like that though. And I still really love the idea of this being like a necklace, but a body chain. So there'd be like some really beautiful like chains hanging down off of this. So this would be like the centerpiece. Almost like, I don't know. I miss making costumes. Of course, as soon as we make the executive decision to not have costumes that are next to conventions, because we just don't have anywhere to put them in our car, I'm like, but maybe we could do this. And it's like, I can't display it, so don't bring it. 2, 3. Because it's like, it's so expensive to rent a van. And then I don't even know if we're going to be able to have the inventory made. So to take some of the pressure off, we were like, we just won't worry about costumes. Let's get our jewelry stock up first. And then we'll tackle it. Right, April? It'd be so like nice. Yes. Oh, our van died epically. We had driven up to Wisconsin for a backpacking trip with Spinning Wheel Adventures. My friend Lara has an expedition company that's kind of in the seedling stages, but I was like, heck yeah, I'll go hike around in the woods with you. Well, the thing is that to drive to St. Louis, it might not be so bad, but the mileage that would be putting on it to get from Carthage, Missouri to Atlanta, Georgia for a week because that's how long Dragon Con takes. Ooh, 33 grams. Oh, so it's only like a slice and a half of whole wheat bread. That's not too bad for a necklace. I'd wear that much bread. Oh, Pro, you're so kind. So 2 white bread. Yeah, it's like it's a really crappy sandwich. That's how heavy this is. Or a good one if you butter and toast it. Well, hey, how much does the weight of bread change when you cook it? Like if you like pan toast it in butter. These are the things that I need to know. I gotta go make a sandwich real quick, you guys. We'll see you in the after party. But no, true story. We're about to go do the live stream. Not live stream. That's what we're doing right this second. The giveaway. That's what it's called. All of my wires are so crossed. Do what, love?
No fooling.
No fooling what?
Yeah, you just said true story and then.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Ah, wow, right on, Pro. We will 110% have to hang out. I actually need to go and make sure that we've got the hotel booked for Anime St. Louis because they fill up quick. And it is so nice to stay in the Con Hotel for that one. Because Brass Engine Productions is going to be there. Though actually I think they're Brass Engine Creations now. We haven't even seen them for 2 years. Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, a large piece of toast is 38 grams. Is that pre or post butter? And is there a weight difference between butter and margarine, or is it just fat? Getting rid of water weight so lighter? I don't know. The addition of the butter. Hey, Adam. How's it going? Carrie. Guess what we're doing in the after party? Just eating a bucket of bread. Sabea says, now I'm looking at stuff in my living room, thinking how many slices of bread it would be. Like my cat is a solid loaf. That's some dense bread. Gosh, Ember, she's just a slab of aged beef. She is so dense. Like, she's like a brisket, just an angry brisket of hate. Covered in fur. That just judges me. Because she just sits there and scowls now as she reaches her full maturity. Empress Kitty. Grilled cheese sandwiches? Maybe, Lori. I might actually in the break because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since. What did we eat for breakfast? I had a brat. We had. What did I have for breakfast?
Did stream crash?
No.
Okay.
What did we have for breakfast? Oh, we had summer sausage and potatoes and salad. For breakfast, and then I ate a single bratwurst that was left over from yesterday. So, if I'm going to maintain my Rubenesque girlish figure, I need more calories.
Yeah, but which is heavier? Steel or feathers?
But steel's heavier than feathers. That poor man was so confused. Okay.
1 pound of butter is the same as 1 pound of margarine.
Is it? Is it? Ah, right on. Well, I'm sure you have a birthday at some point, so happy early and or belated birthday, Adam. Oops, pliers slipped. Okay, so you get the general idea that that's how the chain is going to be going on this. And I really like doing that because on such a nice, big, fancy focal point, I wanted something, and we could have gone bulkier with maybe larger beads, but I kind of like that contrast because this would sit like right up on the neck. Okay, I'm gonna try to move the phone. Hopefully we will not lose the stream. That is my ceiling and the wall. Ooh, look at the wire. Is it working? Are we still here? I think it worked. Guys, are you guys ready for the giveaway? Oh, I'm so far behind. Okay. A serving of butter is 5 grams. Yes, I did. I said happy birthday. Happy early and or belated birthday to all of you. I'm just gonna get it all done in one day. All of the birthday wishes. I don't think I have Mary Heart. Okay, are y'all ready for the giveaway? I think I already asked you that. Some of you are saying yes. So let's go. Uh-oh. The house leans. Okay, there we go. Randy, I'm coming through. Make way. Pete. Oh, Sam. He's so cute. And in my spot. I can't make a move. I guess I'll just sit here today.
I guess you can stand.
Well, that ain't happening. Okay, I guess I can. Let's go over here. Excuse me, Sam dog. So Sam and Randy have been moderating this whole time. Do you have the giveaway pulled up, or am I doing that over here?
Over there.
Okie dokie.
That's what you implied before.
I didn't know if there was a change of plans. I know that's not your typical behavior, it's mine, but I don't know. You took some pages out of my book and decided to throw in some chaos. Can we shift Sam over just a little? Like, I just want him to be able to see what's going on. Come on, old man Sam. Come on, it's okay. There you go. Who's a good boy? There's our Z. Who's a good dog? These are our dogs, Sam and Z. They are spoiled. That's Sam. This is Z. They're both spoiled. It's hard work being a dog all day. Just ask them. Okay, are you guys, if you have not left a comment on the video from Monday's shop update, you had all day. Here we go. Oh, I gotta. Okay, so this is the screen. And we've put in the link from the video. I'm going to filter duplicate users, 1 comment only. I mean, you can comment all you want. I appreciate it. And don't click that one because it'll give you viruses. Click the one above it. Drum roll, everybody. Oh, I didn't click it right.
Click the button.
I thought I did. I broke it.
Why would you have done this?
I didn't mean to.
Did you put the right?
Oh, I didn't click get YouTube comments. 113 comments. Take 2. Bella Ann, congratulations, Bella Ann. She says, I love the blue with green bottoms, very earthy. You're very talented. Stay warm. Well, thank you so much, Bella Ann, and congratulations. You're a winner chicken dinner. If you could send us an email to backearthcreations@yahoo.com with where you would like for us to send your winnings to. Hey, baby boy. Then we'll get them shipped off just right away. Oop, he's hitting the thing. And also, we have shop updates every Monday where you can go and leave a comment, and that's where we pull from for our Friday live stream giveaways. So that being said, it is 7:05, so we are going to let you guys go, and we will see you in the after party. If you're interested in joining us for the private after party, you can become a Happy Crafter Club member for just $1 a month or $12 a year, and we will actually be sending you an email with the streaming links that will also be posted to our members only page, as well as over on Patreon if you guys are supporters over there. So we'll see y'all.
He took your spot.
Yeah, it's true. We will see y'all in the after party. So until then, you guys, bye. Happy crafting. Give me them cheeks. Ooh.